Scrapbooking is a wonderful thing. It brings back a lot of memories of people we've lost and our history of life. I'm Muriel English, and I love scrapbooking. I was born in Utterson, a very quiet little village, and then we moved from there because Dad got on the railroad. There again, he didn't make a whole lot of money, so we were, Dad just lived from paycheck to paycheck. It was really, really hard. I'd come home, and Dad would be home by that time, and we'd have supper together. We'd just sit and talk about things. Years ago, we never even had a camera. It was my one uncle, and he gave a lot of pictures to my parents, and then my mom, of course, she would keep them. There again, we couldn't afford a lot of the films because you had to put a film in the camera. Then you had to get, of course, the pictures developed, and that cost more money. So a lot of times we didn't take a whole lot of photos, but the ones that I do have from a way back, it's really nice to have. What I do is just take pictures and put in an album, and then usually cut out fancy little designs and put around the picture and put maybe little hearts around it, that kind of thing. Just anything I can get my hands on, actually, to make the picture stand out just a little bit more than just a dull picture sitting there. We got together as a big family and took pictures, and we traded pictures, and that's how a lot of pictures got in our household. We just made up a lot of albums over the years, and I don't know, it's just a fantastic thing to do the scrapbooking. There's a lot of good pictures over the years. I was only 18, and I played baseball, and I loved it. And then the one night my dad had told me not to go because he wouldn't be here when I got back. And I thought, well, that's kind of silly. So I went to the game, but when I come back, he wasn't there. I went looking for him. He was in the pond, and he had a heart attack. And that's how I lost my dad. With scrapbooking, I had lots of things to look back on when my dad passed away. Many, many pictures. Even up to after his death, it was so nice to go back and look at pictures of our family. That's why I really do. I love scrapbooking. It was good that I had a passion for scrapbooking, because Eric, he just loved taking photos. How I met my husband, which was Eric English, I worked on a boat. It was called the Mildred. And anyway, this one day he decided to take a trip on it, and he asked me out. We got married really young. Eric was only 18 years old. He had just finished high school. I don't know, our life was meant to be, I think. The next year, I had a little girl, which was my oldest daughter, Lisa. And then 4 years later, I had my second daughter, which was Dorothy. That was our family. We had a fantastic life. And then we had grandchildren, and they were awesome. They brought a lot of laughter and a lot of life in our home after my girls moved out. It just brought life back into the home. It's part of my life to keep on the family. Now that the grandchildren are growing up, it's just another part of life. Now that those pictures that I've had for many years, I've divided the books up between my boys, the grandchildren, so that they can look back and see what kind of life we all had, which was a fantastic life together. It's just so nice to be able to look back and see all the things we used to do, and all those memories are always going to be there.